Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. I want to share a memory that has come back to me, and it's one of those special memories in my life that stand out. I've been so blessed, and I've had so many wonderful experiences all over. But I want to tell you about one experience in particular that so affected me emotionally at the time. So let me go back to, I think it was 2010 or 2011. It's when we were really getting Fish Cap off the ground, and we were trying to do everything we possibly could to make fishing become a projected way of life of the North Country. And so one of those things was, we know that our trout streams are stocked by the DEC. And that's not always an easy thing to do. And it's tough for a stocking truck to pull up to a bridge or someplace and then take those fish to different places. Usually they'll just dump them in one area. And so I thought, well, what if we got the kids of our area to help the guys in the stocking trucks and to take these fish in buckets and walk them along the stream and put them in all kinds of areas so that, number one, the fish were dispersed, and number two, the fishermen that would come later would have a better chance of enjoying the fishing along these streams. So let's go back to that year in 2010 or 11. I can't remember which one. And one of the schools I had gone to, and I'd said, we'd like some fifth graders to come and do this. And so I remember being there that day, and it was in St. Regis Falls. And I remember being beside the road when the stocking trucks were coming, and I didn't see anybody. And my heart sunk, and I thought, geez, we're not going to get anybody here to help stock these fish. I guess my dream was in vain. And then all of a sudden, I looked, and I saw school buses coming down the road, and they headed right for where we were, and the school buses stopped. And a whole bunch of kids got off the bus, giggling and shouting and happy. And that day is something I'll never forget. We went to several different places along the river. And for some of the girls that didn't have quite the strength yet, two of them together would carry a bucket filled with beautiful young trout and take it to a special place along the stream that they thought would be the best place for these trout to live. And that day was so special. And now I'm hearing that the DEC is concerned because in St. Lawrence County in particular, there's a number of landowners that had signed a whatever agreement to allow people to go along the banks of the river and be able to fish that as a sports fishing river, that they need to realign with the DEC because the DEC they do not want to stock fish where people can't fish. And so I think it's something that I'm going to attend a meeting this month with the advisory board of the county and with the DEC and find out more that we might be able to do. And I will come to you with maybe a request that we do get some kids to help us or some folks that just have time on their hands that want to come out and help disperse these fish. We haven't done it in years, but I believe it's one of the things that we should do. If we're touting our area as being so special in fishing, we need to do everything we can to make sure that's possible. So I'll tell you more, but I want you all to sort of take in the poignancy, the specialness of that day for me when all my spirits had sunk, and all of a sudden I saw those school buses coming down the road, and my spirits soared, and that was one of the most special days I've ever had. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.